Lower demand for buses during the COVID-19 pandemic caused an exodus of bus drivers from the industry. Now, with demand greatly recovered, bus companies are scrambling to get enough buses on the road.
Taoyuan has taken the lead in tackling the driver shortage, hoping that by offering an additional 10,000 NT a month to drivers, new drivers will come on board. However, one bus company operator says that passenger complaints may still be a deterrent for some who are considering a career as a bus driver.
Passengers wait at a bus terminal, their patience tested by a shortage of buses on each route.
I have to wait about 20 or 30 minutes. I feel that's a bit long. There's so many people, but all we can do is wait. If the bus fills up, you just have to wait for the next one. During peak hours, you have to stop at almost every bus stop to let people on or off, which can be uncomfortable for a passenger.
The COVID-19 pandemic impacted public transit demand, which resulted in many bus drivers leaving the industry. Now that the pandemic is over, demand has recovered, further spurred by the introduction of new intercity transit passes. Ridership is now 80% of pre-pandemic numbers, and bus companies are faced with a serious shortage of drivers. Even with all the available drivers on the road, companies have insufficient scheduled buses to meet peak hour demand.
面对乘客的这一段，它的压力可能也会跟其他产业例如说货运业来讲。
Bus drivers face passengers, and so there's a type of stress associated with that, which you don't find in other industries. For example, they have to deal with the stress coming from passenger complaints. The cost of these complaints is that the driver may decide to move on to a different industry.
All manner of people use buses, and invariably some people complain. Bus companies worry that those complaints will deter potential drivers. Taoyuan currently faces a shortage of 259 drivers. Some tour bus drivers have stepped in to fill the gap, and the city also hopes that supplementing driver wages will draw potential new drivers.
之前呢就有提供那个6000块的一个薪资补助的一个诱因。
Previously, we raised driver wages by 6,000 NT, and on June 1st, we raised them again by an additional 4,000 NT, bringing the total monthly wage hike to 10,000 NT.
But bus companies hope that by offering higher salaries and greater benefits, they can attract more drivers and put an end to their labor shortage woes.